Hey hey ya ya, hey ya ya, hey hey ya ya, hey yo him yahoo, hey yahoo, hey yahoo. Let's now publish some videos here. This is amazing. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. Alright, let's publish some more videos here. It is fine, it is fine, it is so fun and easy. Good morning from New York City. Yeah, 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 home. Hey, yeah, yeah, home. Yeah, 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 meow, meow. Doesn't feel so long, the videos, Yahweh. Awesome. Yeah, hey, yeah, yes, I'm splitting, my track, it is so leicht, yeah, In this video, I am explaining the core wound. Core wound. Man, is this not fucking understanding here? The core wound, period. In this video, I am explaining the core wound. That ain't working very well, so we disconnect the headphones. Yahweh, come on, disconnect here the headphones. That ain't working quite so well. In this video, I am explaining the core wound, period. Core. When we grew up in our lives, we were unconditionally loved. That was due to our parents knowing and sensing that it doesn't make sense to put any restrictions and conditions on loving us, period. New line. Paragraph break. New line. But then they sensed at some point that now our mental capacities have developed to the point where it was now a good time to teach us the rules of society and the rules of the family, period. New line. Simultaneously, oxytocin wore off. So that we felt that now we had to be a certain way, and that was traumatic for every child who had that experience, and every child had that experience, period. New line, new line. And so the core wound is that we want to be different than we are. Period. This is amazing, I am making my content, I am so content in my life, ja ho ho, es ist so leicht, so leicht und easy, ja ho, ja ho ho, ja ho, ja ho, ja.
It's a human experience that happens to each and every one of us. Everyone who's a human. This is a universal human experience that happens to each and every one of us.
Hey, I am training my voice, I am making my content, and I'm so much fun, I have so much fun making my content, Yahoo, 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 hey. Not connected are the headphones, and this is how it's meant to be, how it is meant to be, daily captions, daily IG captions, I'm just throwing up some Instagram reels. And I am loving it so much, yeah, hey, oh, no perfectionism. Oh yeah, the drafts, please explain to me who you are. Hey, is coming up. Hey, yeah, it is time. It is time right now to do the right things. Yeah, 146.
Our parents then also decided that now his or her development has progressed in a certain way, that now he or she is receptive to be taught the rules of society and the rules of the family. And now we certainly need to be a certain way in order to be loved, right? Before that.
Yeah. Keep going, please. You're doing so well. You are doing so well. You are doing very well. Mein guter Bruder, mein Content. Yeah, oh, hey, hey.
Has progressed in a certain. Now he or she is receptive.
Oh yeah.
Taught the rules of society and the rules of the family.
The rules of the family, yes.
Yeah. Before that, we could throw our food around, we could do what we wanted, and we would still laugh. Because our parents were dragged on one hand, and on the other hand, they knew, okay, they won't understand anyway, like, I just need to accept everything that he or she does, right? But then at a certain crucial tipping point, we, from our perspective, experienced a lack of love, like the initial trauma of loss of love. And we believed, okay, before I had the experience of being unconditionally loved, now I need to be a certain way in order to please my parents.
And we cut that and discard. In our childhood, growing up, there was a crucial tipping point where unconditional love shifted into more mature conditional love, period. Because you also have to behave in a way that it is good for society and for the coherence of the family, period. For the coherence. New line, new line. New line, new line. So each and every one of us has experienced the initial trauma of loss of love, period. That is why it is deeply embedded in our emotional memory and why we seek to avoid the repetition of what we believed were the traits and behaviors that led to loss of love, period. Good enough, good enough, good enough. I am making my content because I like it. Because I like it so much, so much, yahoo, yahoo. Hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya, ya.
The second reason is
hey, ya, hey, making my content, yahoo. Yahweh, hey, yahoo, Yahweh, him, yahoo, yahoo, yah, hey, yahoo, Yahweh, hey, yah, him, yah, hey, hey, ya, hey, ya, me, yahoo, me, yahoo, me, yahoo, hey, ya, me, ya, yahoo. Hey, I may yahoo, may I ya, hey, may I ya, hey, ya, yahoo, may yahoo, hey, ya, may yahoo, may yahoo, hey, ya, yahoo, may yahoo, hey, ya.
Something that you actually feel negative about, right? So what acceptance rather is, it is going after the emotions. Many of us believe, okay, the situation, like somebody passed away, or I lost a job, I got fired, this business disappeared, my savings got, like, the stock market crashed, something like that. And we see, okay, I have to accept it. The the universe has my back, everything will be alright, everything happens for a reason, and I will handle that, there will come something good out of it. And this is dangerous. This is called giving a new meaning to a situation. Because what makes us feel different about situations is the meaning we give to that. But when we first of all do not start with feeling what I authentically feel right now, which is the loss, the sadness, the anger towards myself, the grief, the guilt, the emotional pain of projecting into the future, how my family and my friends are going to suffer, all of those things. This is what needs to be accepted first. So here's the point that I'm making. Acceptance.
Very, very good content. Yahoo, hey yo, ha, hey yo, ha, hey yahoo, hey yahoo, hey yahoo. Acceptance does not mean approval, period. Accepting something does not mean a positive attitude towards something, period. New line, new line. Acceptance means neutrality and stopping negative evaluations. Period. New line, new line. When we accept or work on accepting a challenging life circumstance, oftentimes we start to accept the event itself, period. New line, new line. But what is most important to first accept the feelings of loss and grief and anger and sadness that are authentically there, that come with the challenging life circumstance that we have experienced, period. New line, new line. Oftentimes we want to go right into feeling positive about the situation. But that is not the point, period. It is healing to accept the authentic feelings as they come up in the moment, even if they are negative, period. Hey, hey, yahoo, I am training my voice, yahoo, hey, yahoo, peace invocation. Oh, yeah, yeah, hey, yahoo.
Let's take the following example, right? You argue with your sister. You're angry with your sister. For example, because you two plan together the wedding for the third sibling, like for another brother or another sister. And there's this amazing band that he or she just wants there. And your sister and you, as I said, you planned that together. And she called you up one day, couldn't reach you, but left a voice message about how to go and plan this whole event, right? And because she didn't reach you, she left a voice message, but you're a person who doesn't look at or listen to the voice messages, so you ignore that, and now it's too late. Now the band is kind of overbooked already, it can't get there, and you feel, okay, I got such an anger, such a resentment, why couldn't she just freaking call me? You now have to bear the consequences of what you perceive somebody else did or didn't do. So she kind of stepped you over, so to speak, right? Now this is the situation. How would we react? Usually we would think, okay, now I need to accept the situation. Okay, something good is, I'm going to tell myself, now something good is going to come out of that, and everything happens for a reason. And maybe the band wouldn't have been good, or maybe they couldn't show up anyway. So everything is going to be alright. This is called resistance to the emotions that I feel, right? And please observe it for yourself. Don't take it as a generic example. This is like some real life situation that you
Awesome, I love it. I love it. Yes, I love it so much. Very, very good. Very, very good. Very, very good.
Okay, let's take the following example.
This is a real-life example of how to practice acceptance in a moment when things don't go your way, especially when you perceive it to be somebody else's fault, period. New line, new line. It is important to accept the real feelings that come up because we want to get into the practice of feeling things right when they arise so that we prevent emotional blockages and harboring these emotions inside of us, period. Good enough, I am so good enough, Yahweh, 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 hey, 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 Yahweh. Thank you so much, Opus. This is great, this is great, this is great. I'm getting clicks and views so easily from the content that I already have. Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. We have already made that many drafts. Oh, es ist so leicht for Videos. Yahoo, easily knocked out. Es ist so leicht, es ist so fun, es ist so easy. Und jetzt holen wir uns Lunch. Ja, hey, ja, him.